Habari Entertainment proudly presents Habari Live. Habari Live. From Phoenix, Arizona. And you're listening to the Habari Live podcast. The show that brings you news, sports, and entertainment for people who love HabariEntertainment.com. Here are your hosts, Iesha, Jimmy, and Damon Dipleen Ellison. Let's get it going. We are all the way live.
Good morning. Welcome to Habari Live, where we keep you updated with the news, sports, and entertainment throughout the week. Like always, we are all the way live from Paradise Valley in Phoenix, Arizona. Let's get it going. We're in let's get it going. And we got Iesha in the house today. What's up with it?
Good morning.
We got Jimmy. What's up?
Yo.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Jimmy.
Oh my! What did I do? Like, come on now. I just got in here.
We're gonna hit Jimmy with the womp womp. You know, the early womp womp. You know, see, we got him breakfast.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? We gonna get we gonna get you breakfast.
They
Jimmy.
get me.
And then
Here's my thing.
we get him the dinner, the meal, and he comes
combo.
back
With a soda.
With a soda,
I come
a 32-ounce soda. Like, bro, what you doing?
Oh,
What you
$1
think
spent.
A meal
my!
come with. What you gonna do with 2 sodas though?
Drink them. I'll be energized for the day. I'll tell you that.
Oh my, that's soda. The second soda gonna be water. Is I don't know what.
I'll drink it. I'm almost done with this first one already.
He lucky because I didn't put any ice in the drink. So
Anyway,
it won't be watery.
so how was you guys' week this so far?
It was cool. Cool.
None of us got to go to any to the NFL experience, anything good like that.
Actually, so I didn't tell y'all this. Quick fact. So my culinary class, one of my culinary teachers,
Yeah.
she's cooking. She cooked for them.
Oh, okay.
So I was in class helping them cook for the NFL experience.
Oh, that's dope.
So I like,
But you didn't get to go, so that's.
they asked
But
me if I,
yeah, man,
they asked me if I
either,
want to
though.
go. So
Yeah, man, I ain't got no money, man. That shit's expensive, bro.
So
I tried to get as many media passes, but it didn't work out.
I
Whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe next year
I did pulled pork
or next time.
Black eyed peas. Yeah.
Who wanted black eyed peas?
I don't know. There's a lot of black people in there.
I guess, bro. But I want to make sure to introduce our guests real fast to make sure you people know who we got in the house today. We have Skylar Vasquez from Black Magic Films. He has a 13-year career in music and video. Also does audio and video production. He does commercials, weddings, photography. He also does real estate videos, music videos, film production, pre and post production. Audio engineer. He's been doing it. He's in the game for at least 13 years.
Yes.
Let's welcome my man Skylar Vasquez to the place.
Thank you, man. I know we were just talking earlier, just saying like the other day, we've known each other for a long time, man.
Long time, bro.
Since I first got in the game.
Yeah.
He was on the stage performing.
Right.
Okay.
Doing this thing.
So that's where he know. That's where he know you from.
Right.
Yeah,
I was like, dog,
yeah.
I do
So-
know this dude.
He seen me, probably was like, you look familiar.
So check it.
Yeah.
I know. You was probably one of the people in the
Yesterday.
crowd, like, get off the stage.
Nah, he was great. He inspired me to go harder too. I was like, man, this is so fun.
April Fools. Oh, man.
That's crazy because yesterday he was telling me that you was the one that did the Change My Scenario video
Mhm.
that he did when he was in the group Lyrical Trilogy.
Yes.
And I was like, nah, that wasn't him. That wasn't him, babe. I'm telling you, that was not him. That was somebody else that did that video.
I think I helped him with that video.
Yeah,
it was
man,
not just
I'm
me.
just goofy, man.
And I went and looked it up on YouTube, and I was like, it was Luis Barraza. I think that's how I'm pronouncing his name. I'm not sure if I'm
Yeah.
pronouncing it
Yeah, I was
incorrectly
just
or not.
wrong.
And he was like,
I'm
we
like,
did
I
a lot of
Okay.
stuff like I think were you in hype a lot too?
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
the big pictures with everything
Mhm.
with
Yeah.
iRock.
yeah.
You
Studios.
don't know, man. I was doing my thing. I was all right back then, man.
I came afterwards, like after
So-
the whole rap
Oh
career.
man, that was long way after that.
Yeah,
after
I
the
was
huge rap
young.
career.
I didn't say I was huge. I said I was decent. So,
Rap
after
career.
your music career wind down and you started to decide to get into films, but I see that you first and foremost, you went to film school in Los Angeles.
Yeah, so I do. I'm actually still going. I'm almost like 6 more months left.
Okay.
I'm
So-
doing their online program right now,
Oh,
the
okay.
Los Angeles Film School.
Man, that's dope. So how's that been so far? What is the
The
ups and downs?
experience overall has been amazing. Like to be able to learn digital filmmaking
Mhm.
from start to finish.
Right.
You sit back and you realize like how much really goes into like production
Mhm.
to even get to the point of filming.
Yeah.
So I think the most important thing for me is, before even doing film, I've been doing audio engineering
Right.
and being an artist for a long time.
Yeah, man.
And once I got the audio down packed, I kind of stopped for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to switch my brand, switch my name, kind of bring a different entity from me.
Right.
That's why I switched over from Sky Ray to Sebastian Kings.
Okay.
And that's where I got the Sebastian Kings with Smokey Sabo and kind of just creating a character.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was kind of like, I kind of got bored, and I was like, I need to expand more than this. Like,
Mhm.
I need to be like a triple threat.
Right.
So not only with the audio, I got and started getting into film about 3.5 years ago.
Wow.
And it's been great. After 6 months, I'm going to have my bachelor's degree there. It's been amazing. The teachers are really phenomenal, and I
Mhm.
think just the plugs themselves.
Right.
Once I'm graduated, I'll be able to do internship. I'm
Yeah.
really thinking about doing like Universal Studios
Wow.
and getting in there
Man.
and trying to do stuff in there.
Right.
Especially with
huge.
everything I am able to do.
Right.
It's not just one thing. I can offer my other abilities as well.
Right.
So
Man,
I
that's-
love it, man. It's been great. It's been a
That's
great
huge.
journey.
That's huge, man. And it's, going to school and making that decision, what I'm saying, at an older age is not always easy. You know what I mean? It's not always easy. You're trying to still take care of your family. I don't know if you have kids.
Yes, I have kids.
Yeah, so I know how tough that is.
Oh man, I think that's the biggest thing too, is being able to time management, because
Mhm.
when I was a music artist,
Right.
I was putting so much into the music and being out on the scenes and partying, being
Mhm.
out there, because you have to be out there
Got to.
as an artist. You kind of lose touch with your family.
Mhm.
And I think that's why I kind of stepped back a little bit, because I felt like those demons were kind of flourishing in
Yeah.
and kind of just not caring anymore.
Mhm.
So at that point, I was like, let me stop for a little bit, humble myself a little bit,
Right.
get back to who I was why I got into this in the first place.
Mhm.
And that's when I started doing other things like the film and everything.
Right.
That's been going amazing. Ever since I got into film,
Mhm.
it's changed into a whole different lane.
Right.
And I'm really enjoying it. I think the best process is being able to do those ideas for myself as an artist when I
Mhm.
wanted to back in the day, and then
Yeah.
bringing them to life to the
Right.
other artists.
Right. That's dope, man. And what has been some of the people that you work with so far doing videos and things like that?
Yeah, so shout out to AVD Hoodrich from Avondale.
Okay.
Some artists, Fantastic 623, Naughty Kid, Pinky. I just did their music video the other
Mhm.
day.
Yeah.
I also have done work for, and I have the list right here actually. It's been a few people, no one big yet,
Right.
but Sativa from the 411 show, Little Ooze, Emilio. He's done stuff for like
from Milios.
Emilio, from
man.
MC Magic. Joey 602, that's
Mhm.
a guy that I really enjoyed. And I did a couple of his videos. Pepe, LV Hoodlum, Scotty B.
Yeah.
They're currently locked up right now, so free my boys out there. But other than that, man, I mean, it's just getting through the process. I think right now I've been doing a really good deal for like my music videos.
Mhm.
So just so I can start getting the traffic in
Yeah.
and show the
Building that
ability.
clientele.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I was thinking, I mean, what you're doing and everything, man. You're so aligned with what we're trying to do. We have a couple people that do videos, but we haven't, kicked in real hard for the the actual videos for artists.
Right.
So, man, if you starting your stuff up, man, we are the media company also. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, man. If we can help each other out, because
Definitely.
we have so many artists that come in here. You know what I mean?
Of course.
We have 7 different shows. 2 of them are hip hop.
Okay.
2 of my shows that comes in here are hip hop. So, man, that's a good networking, way to get to some of these artists.
Definitely.
Start talking to these people, man, and getting some people in here, getting some people your way.
Definitely.
And we just talk to every day. I'm saying Fridays, Sundays. There's at least one or two artists that come in here. You know what I mean? And they all doing music. Doing their thing.
Definitely. Let me know. You
For
know,
sure,
we're
man.
always working together, baby.
Yeah, man. Let's
Since
make it happen, man.
it's been what, like I said, 13 years
Right,
now.
man. Yeah, man. Long time, man. So
I think the biggest thing too that's really helped me out a lot too now is I'm working with a gentleman called Bill Catullo Jr.
mhm.
He's from the Colombo crime family. He's on the TV show MTV, Families of the Mafia.
Really?
So I've been an executive producer for their podcast
Wow.
because I do the audio connection and everything, all that. I do that actually at my house. So my whole bottom, so I have a 2-story house.
Okay.
And the whole bottom floor is dedicated to my office.
Okay.
So I did have an office out here 2020
Mhm.
when COVID happened. I had a really good deal. I was literally paying $250.
Holy crap.
Split it between 3 people. It's 250. We had 3 rooms.
Wow.
And they gave us a great deal. But the problem was some of the guys weren't able to cut their ends, which I don't understand. But
Mhm.
I mean, either way, I was like, you know what? I built this. Let me just figure out something. So I ended up making a plan. Shout out to the wifey
Yeah.
to allow me to do it.
Right.
I'm able to have my podcast, green screen, studio, everything all in one on the bottom floor. So that's kind of been my office right now.
Right.
Instead of just going to get another big office, something like that.
And so your homies come through and they record there?
Yep, record, do music videos. Do the they do the podcast there. Him and
Mhm.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
They both been they're already monetized within 2 months. So
Wow.
the bill's real big. So it's just kind of just getting his name out there, talking
Mhm.
about it, more of a story.
Yeah.
But his story is amazing. It's the same people that they talk about, like Donnie Brasco, all those movies. Like this
Yeah.
is his dad was Wild Bill.
Wow.
So I mean, from working with him, and they're possibly doing another season.
Mhm.
So if that does happen, I definitely because
Yeah,
I'll definitely be a part of it because I do his
that's huge.
podcast. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm just looking forward to the opportunity and just being able to grow this big, take care of my family.
Mm,
I've been doing it for a long time now where it actually does take care of my family
Mhm.
now,
Right.
So to see the elevation, I think to our artists and producers in general,
Mhm.
I think the biggest thing is to keep trying, keep going. If you have a dream and goal,
Yep.
head for it because you
real.
can make it happen.
But you got to also, like I tell people, just see what's going on. Be able to read the room. You know what I mean? You got to see what your standings are. If you're seeing, hey, look, I've been doing this for a while. I'm not getting the headway that I want. It's not quitting to change course. Sometimes you just have to do that. You change course. You use what you've built to take you to the next step.
Yep. You adapt.
Hip hop is a young man's game, and most of us who get into it young, we're not going to do it for the rest of our lives.
Exactly.
So you have to be able to use something that you're doing to be able to get to somewhere else. Because most of us, we all rapped as youngsters, and
Yep.
you know what I mean, we built big networks, and we all know each other from the game, and that's what we have to do, is use what we did back then to help each other
Exactly.
to prosper as adults.
Yep. Help
So,
the community, man.
yeah, man, help
That's
the
the biggest thing. And that's
that's
what I
number
tell
one.
people, like, even with me, what I charge, like, as long as I've been doing it, like, I charge $50 for a session, or you get one song recorded.
Right.
And I'm doing 2 for $300 music videos with some of the same, like, I use the same camera as Fat Belly Films.
Okay. Yeah, I know
I
them.
use a Black Magic Pocket Cinema camera.
Yeah, I'm trying
You
to
can
get
charge
one,
an arm and a leg with using that camera, but I'm like,
Mhm.
why? Like, when you're gonna have more videos out.
Right.
I remember that as an artist when I was young,
Right.
the struggle. Like, you couldn't get a music video
It's
and
hard, man.
record the song and
Right.
get it mastered. Now it's a little bit easier with making music, but still the music video scene I feel like is a little tough
It's
for a lot of
tough.
artists.
It's tough, man, but you have to have those visuals, man, and you have
Yep.
to be putting out visuals over and over and over. You got to be putting them out,
Yep.
or it's not going.
It's not going to work, and
It's
that's
not
why I
gonna
try to
work for
keep
you.
it cheap for them. So, but sometimes it's a struggle for some of them, which I get. That's just part of the game.
Yeah, that's
But
real.
now that's where I'm able with my clientele. I can see who's serious and who's not.
Hmm.
That way, I'm not wasting my time.
Right, and this, one thing, a lesson I learned big in trying to do music. It's a financial situation, man. You got to have money, man.
Yep.
You got to have some money backing you. You got to have something, because you're gonna spend a lot.
Oh,
You're out.
just the film was like $25K alone
Man,
so
you-
far,
you-
and going.
Man,
That's
spend
just
so
the
much money,
film.
man.
Let's not even talk about audio production. I'll get a headache if I
It's hard, man.
My wife will kill me if she finds out how much I spent.
So when did you start the company Black Magic Films?
So Black Magic Films has been it's been 3.5 years. Before that, it was KSL because it was 3 business partners.
Mm.
The other 2 fell out. One wasn't really feeling it anyways. We kind of just forced him to get on it, join it.
So
that was me. It was Kyle. That's what KSL stand for: Kyle, Skylar, and Luis, which is from Steve's Visuals. So we were all going. Unfortunately, they went to California. So they're doing other things. So I just you know what, I'm gonna keep doing. I have a dream. I know what I need to do.
Right.
So I think that's how it's always been. I'll start something with some people.
Yeah.
And
they fall off.
I started Under the Influence record. I had 7 artists, 8 artists. Young. We were a solid team, and just took one person to just give up, and then they all fall off.
Fall off. Yeah. It's all good.
It happens though.
Yeah. So right now, Black Magic Films is just pretty much you.
Yep, just me.
Wow.
Sometimes I'll get some people that are interested in getting in the game that will intern for me, help me out.
Yeah,
that's been really though. Shout out to my wife. My wife's been my rock, man.
Dude.
So we've been dynamic duo, just handling business.
Y'all, I'm telling you, we need to make something happen, man.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to. I'm gonna get a couple Black Magic cameras here in a minute. The studio cameras is what I'm going for.
And the best thing about them is they're equipped to do this stuff.
Yeah, man. So my mission is though, man, is to build a media team. You know what I mean? And we need people that's doing video, that's going to be able to go on location and do different things. We just trying to build it, man.
Definitely.
So if it's not easy. You know what I mean? And you need people that's dedicated, but we'll talk about it, bro.
Definitely, yeah. We can definitely. Whatever.
Yeah, man. Let's
chop it up.
Let's get it together.
Habari Entertainment.
Yeah. So what was your inspiration?
My biggest inspiration for me was to prove to myself that I could do it, man. And to change my family tree, to know that we're not just regular people. We can be great. And I think that's with my family, a lot of them are successful, but they're just I don't think that's where they just want to be. They want to be doing something bigger, maybe creating businesses or doing stuff like that. So I want to kind of change that for my generation, for myself and my family. And then my kids, they're growing up, they're getting older, just kind of showing them I know it gets harder.
Yeah, man.
So I want them to have a foundation. So by the time they're 18, they can to help out or, grow with me.
That's real.
So
and that's what it's all about, man. It's you don't realize it when you're young. You having that direction and having something to fall upon. Even if you might take another direction, you always can fall back on what your old man has built. And you can go back to that, or you can build your foundation off of that. Say, hey, my old man, he went to video. Let me go ahead and do some audio stuff, or let me do some TV reporting stuff. Let me learn something so I can build upon what he's got, what he has going. And that's big, because when I was a kid, I didn't have that. And that's what I'm trying to build for her. That's what we doing this for. That's what everybody is about. They want to get their kid a direction. So when they come out of high school, they already know,
lost.
Right? They already know what they want, what they have in front of them.
I know. I worry about my son, because I'd be like, what do you want to do? He's just like,
exactly.
I'm like, oh my goodness, we gotta get it, figure something out.
It's hard. But you think about it. You think about it when we was that age.
Yeah,
it's
I
tough.
remember. It's tough.
It's tough, man.
And I know it's tougher now, man.
Yeah,
man. I'm struggling.
It's not easy. I mean, you got to figure it out.
I was like, I remember my time when my son's age, it was 99 cents a gallon for gas. I couldn't just imagine what he's gonna be when he's my age.
Shit, we used to do something they probably don't even do no more, just cruise.
Right.
You know what I mean? We just used to
put
cruise.
$5 in the gas tank and just ride out.
Ride, man.
Right.
Nope,
we have a brand new car, but I'm like, let's not drive it just in case it doesn't break or something.
Right.
Nah, nowadays it's like, y'all get paid this week? Yeah. All right, everybody gonna have to throw in $25 for some gas.
Guys, I know them kids can't ride like we used to, man. We used to hit the block.
Right.
99 cents, like I said, $5, you straight.
Straight.
You and you got at least quarter tank, half a tank. So
Yeah.
you ride.
Yeah. Pick someone up, throw you 5. You can't.
Right, you throw
You
him
can't pick
5.
someone up and get 5 no more.
Man,
No.
nah, hell nah.
I need 20.
You got
Man.
right. You got 20.
You got 20.
They gonna look at you crazy when you pull out that $5 bill. The hell you think we finna go with that? Up the
That's
street?
1 gallon. That's
Right.
That's 1 gallon of gas, bro.
$20 barely even get you
Right.
a quarter tank of gas.
Right.
But you got to at least give me that for me to take you somewhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to get, that
Because
was
I'm
back
gonna
in the
use a
day.
quarter tank just to come pick you up and take you where you need to go.
You can spot a person of 5 and ride out, but shit, not no more, man.
Right. We can ride around the block.
Man, you ain't going no more.
I take you across the street to the smoke shop.
Yeah.
You can get the Dollar General. That's it. That's the first we go.
Yeah, man. That's it. Shit's too expensive. So what you got for the future of your films, man? What do you been planning? What do you see? Do you trying to be the next
To be honest, or what are my real inspiration? Like, I like the music videos, but I'm trying to get into movies. That's the big. I want to do a Star Wars or an Avatar or
Man.
make my own universe.
man?
And that's what we're learning in school is like the scripting and like all
Yeah.
that stuff. So I have all those programs, man.
Like, bro, I have ideas for a universe and everything, and comic books. I got some of the drawings. I got some of the shit together, and I'm gonna, I want to parlay
You got
this
some of
into
those,
that.
yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This is the media company, and I want to get into movies myself. First, you do the comics, we do animation. We do a documentary or two. Then we get the films, we get the money and the ends together. We all bring the money together, man. Get some people together, do a movie. Rock did it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rock did it, bro. And he's done it several times, and he's getting better and better
Yeah,
every
he's a
movie,
monster,
man. He's killing it, dude.
Yeah.
And to know him, man, and work with him so much, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, that's inspiration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is something brothers can do. Because he's done his thing. Iran Daniels do his thing. And he got movies. You go on Tubi right now, you see his movies.
Yeah, The System, right? It was one of them, right?
The System.
Wow, that was a
And
good one.
He
the
just
one that
did
he
the
just released,
Unhinged King. He just
Unhinged
did
King,
that.
yeah,
He
that-
just did that, man. And it was his best. The way you see it, the film, everything was good. The writing, you can see he's getting better and better and better, man. His next film, I just can't imagine how much better he's gonna get, because you can see how much his directing is getting there.
Right.
LeBron also has some great movies too.
Absolutely not.
I turned around. I said, "Watch this."
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I remember his studio back on the 20s. I think it was like 21st in Peoria back in the day, man.
Yeah.
And how far he's grown.
Man.
Another inspiration. Like,
Yeah, man.
I sit back and watch. I'm just like, man, I need to get on that level.
Mhm.
And his cameras are crazy. Him and
Yeah,
JD
man.
Films, man. They're
Yeah, man.
I've known
Films.
JD for a while.
Hey, JD Films.
Man,
He
he's
just
great.
posted yesterday. He's working with Drake. He's doing stuff with Drake.
Oh yeah, the Drake party or something like that.
Yeah,
I've
so
seen
dude,
that.
Like
dude,
Drizzy Drake.
Drizzy Drake, yeah.
Like I don't mean nothing. Yeah, that
man.
Drake.
I mean, dude, JD Films is big, man. He
Yeah.
does.
He's making moves, man.
Dude is big time, man, and he's always doing something with somebody. You know what I mean? Straight up, and
Definitely.
I give it to dude. He's doing his thing, man. He's a big time. He's big time, bro.
Yeah, when you go behind the scenes, you're doing it. You realize the more amount of found respect you get for
Mhm.
these type
Yeah,
of people, because
man. Yeah.
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and then to know him too, and know how humble and chill both of them are.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Meeting both of them, they're real chill cats. You know what I mean? Real cool cats, man, and real humble dudes. And it's just inspiring. And I took my inspiration. I could have went back down and worked with Rock with the studio, man. I wanted to, but he gave me the opportunity to. But I wanted to be like him. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wanted to build something and give people the opportunity to come in and you know what I'm saying, to record their shows and put my hands on it a little bit more, because I felt as though that I could do something to lead people's shows a little bit better and make their production a little better for their shows. I felt I could do that. So that was my mission for me. And for starting this, and I just thought that, man, looking at what he was doing and where he was going, I'm like, man, maybe I can do that too, man. And it's not always, because you can't always do it yourself. Like we felt as though we had the funds and the things to be able to do it. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I didn't want to jock the man's style or anything, but I felt as though we could do that. And we went other places and looked at other things and what other people were charging. It was just too much money, man.
Too much money.
Mhm.
And
You
it's
gotta
like,
do it
dog, you're just like,
yourself.
fuck it, man. You know, all this money we're gonna be spending, we're gonna end up spending 15 just renting out a building and getting and doing what we want to do our show.
Yep.
And we're gonna spend 15 grand because we're gonna spend what 500 a month. It was a lot. You know what I mean? So I'm like, dog, let's do it ourselves. You know, so you know what I mean? This is
Exactly
how it is
how I
sometimes,
think,
man.
bro.
You it's like why waste money when you can make money?
Exactly. And I could use part of my rent as a write-off in my taxes from
Oh
business,
man, that's really smart, bro.
which is really good
I
too.
wish that I had a house, man. I would have did this in the crib, but you know, this place ain't killing us, you know, and everything. But we're going to get a home. But this is already pretty much almost paying for itself.
Right.
Now that we've been here for a year and we almost 2 years, we got a little bit built up on it. So we're getting to the point where we have enough people that's making this building pay
This is
for
inspiring
itself.
for my future studio. I like the lights and how you guys set it up.
I've been
Looks
here
nice.
since day 3.
Day 3, okay.
I ain't gonna say day 1, but I'll say day 3. I was
Hey, the
Yeah.
most important thing is having a solid team, and that's the most important. It looks
Yeah.
like you guys are doing a good job. So.
Yeah, man.
I'm pretty solid.
We
Hit that right up.
yeah, you doing a good job, man. I you know, I wish, you know, you young, you know, you will see the opportunity later as you see things.
There
But
also be days I can't show up.
but we have a good team. You know what I mean? We got a lot of good people, man. Patrick, Elijah, you know, everybody is doing their thing. We got the new show with Crowns in now.
What's that about?
He's doing the cooking with
Edibles.
cannabis and edibles and things like that.
Smart.
Yeah, man, it's really
That's
good,
smart.
really good show, man. He's gonna do big.
Yeah.
He's gonna do numbers, and you know, like I said, man, we're a network, so we always try to help each other, and that's why I'm like, we need video bad. So
Let's get it.
if you ready, man, we bring you.
And I use all 3 programs too. I use Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, and
Final
DaVinci.
Huh?
I use all 3 programs.
I've heard of DaVinci.
Really
I've
good.
never heard of Final Cut though.
So Final Cut Pro is for the Apple computer that they
okay.
have. I'm really the best at that one because I
Mhm.
got a lot of plugins in that one.
Yeah.
DaVinci, I've gotten really good on the color grading.
Okay.
So which has been huge for like the production. Like it really makes a huge difference when you redefine the color in the picture.
Yeah.
It really makes the video pop more.
And that's the type of stuff I have no idea about.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, I'm
dude,
trying
it's
to.
sitting there. You know, I think the biggest thing for me, even school, they only teach you so much. They teach you the fundamentals,
Right.
but
basics.
but they really like they're not teaching you to like do hard edits.
Right.
They're teaching you like, okay, this is where you put this, and this is where you put that,
Right.
and this is how to upload and blah blah
Right.
blah, simple stuff. But to get the nitty gritty, it really is just put in the hours, bro. And just like how I started like doing before I went to Crass, the conservatory.
Okay.
So I went there just like there, you know, you gotta really sit there and like put in hours and
Right.
playing with it over and over
Mhm.
and over again, then you figure it out.
Yeah, man.
That's been the biggest thing for me, man, is just working. And some people don't want to put the work in. They want you to do it, and then when you're like, hey, okay, I'll just do this by myself because, and then they get mad at you.
Mhm.
That's how I feel. Not here, but at school, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culinary class. Everybody else sucks. I'm like LeBron, and they like the 2017
You think he can cook?
cat. I can cook. I work at Chili's. Man.
I work at Chili's.
Man, I work at Chili's.
Oh,
Shout out to
goodness.
Chili's. I haven't eaten
They
there
Quarter.
ain't
forever.
cooked us one meal.
3/4 of the food at Chili is microwave.
Right?
Hey, it's 4 quarters. Okay,
All of it.
all of it. They're cooking it in the morning,
Oh,
then
man.
microwave it for the rest of the day.
That's ridiculous, dog.
I can cook for y'all. I mean,
But what fast food restaurant don't do that nowadays?
Mostly
It's,
all of
it's
them.
kind of hard for them.
Burger King cook them in the morning and then microwave them throughout the day.
that's what Chili's does. Like they'll do all their like
yeah.
onions and saute
Yeah.
and all that. And
Cook it
just-
all in the morning, microwave it through the day.
The only thing I say they like this, obviously the meats, like they actually cook.
Yeah, you cook it. Do they cook it too when people order it?
Yeah.
Cook the order, yeah.
They do
good.
like
But is it frozen or is it
no, it's like fresh meats.
Yeah.
Like they have it like in a fridge.
okay?
But other than that, they have like
Huh.
the little
I
skillet.
figured they meats come out of a little plastic bag or something.
the little skillet cookies. We have the little cookies, like it's actually cookie dough. Then they bake it, then they put it in the fridge, and they rebake it. So they just warm it up.
I used to work at Captain D's, man. They
That
they
sounds
had
so familiar.
they had a motherfucking a broiled chicken, a broiled fish dish, and we microwaved that. It wasn't no broiled nothing. We whipped that in the microwave and put some little seasoning on it and gave it to you. I don't know why they called it broiled, bro. It was microwave.
You know, that's because it was
Broiled seasoning they probably put on it.
flash cooked.
Oh,
it was pre-cooked.
Pre-cooked, broiled, and then we just heated it up.
Yeah, I just heated it up.
Ugh.
And put some seasoning on it and had it into some.
You know what else
Well,
is?
they was collecting big money though, so
Ooh.
they don't care.
Ooh.
Captain D's. You ain't like the Cap?
Excuse my French, but hell no.
They used to love the Captain D's back at the crib.
No. The
All
only fish I would hit is probably like homemade fish, but that's it.
Yeah.
Remember,
Let's take a quick break, man. We'll go back.
Habari Entertainment Films present There's Only One Name for News with Damon and Iesha. Habari Live Podcast. Habari Entertainment. A race against time. On a quest for glory. Habari News Weekly, HabariEntertainment.com. Catch us for more. Visit us, HabariEntertainment.com.
Welcome back. All right.
Habari News Weekly.
All right, let's get ready for the Habari News.
Now, this week's Habari News Weekly with Damon Dipling Ellison. Sponsored by...
This week, let's go say we're sponsored by Healthy Snacks from Naked Nutrition. Make sure to go to the website, www.habarientertainment.com. Click on the banner at the top of the page. Browse, and you can find a nice healthy snack there. They have whey proteins. They have cookies with no eggs or milk. All those different type healthy snacks. Go there, buy something nice for us. 15% off the first purchase. Now, let's get into some news. We got first, man, firearms. We're gonna talk a little bit about that, man. That the ATF released a report, the first in 20 years on U.S. gun crime. We had a ban on any reports on gun crime for the last 20 some odd years. We couldn't even have a report. They didn't even want to talk about it. So this is the first one we've had in 20 years where they discuss guns and some of the things that's going on. So one of the first things that popped out to me is that we got legally purchased firearms are being used in crimes sooner than ever. We talk about it all the time. Everybody thinks that all these legal firearms is not going to be a big deal, but I've always known that the more legal firearms there are, the easier for them to become illegal firearms.
Right.
Because they're going to be being stolen. They're getting stolen, people losing them, or whatever the situation is. So now that there's more legally purchased guns, they're getting to the streets faster than ever. 54% of traced gun crimes were recovered by law enforcement more than 3 years after their purchase. Those guns were legally purchased, but were later used in crimes. So the person lost it, or it got stolen, or whatever the situation is. But more than 1 million guns were stolen from private citizens in 2017 to 2021. 1 million. So every time you know what I'm saying, we always talking about the good guy with the gun, but it's getting stolen, and the bad guy end up with him.
Right. It
That's
was just like that episode we watched of All in the Family.
mm-hmm.
When
Right.
when dude brought the gun in the house, he was like he was gonna use it to protect the family, and then they get robbed, and the robbers take the gun from him.
Right. And got your gun, about to shoot you with your shit. But that's a huge way those legally purchased firearms got into the hands of criminals is through theft. The ATF said in 5 years there were more than 1 million firearms stolen from private citizens and reported to authorities. There is a caveat here, though. Federal law doesn't require individual gun owners to report the loss of theft of firearms to police. And while local laws vary, it isn't a requirement in many states to report a stolen gun. So there's probably a lot more
Than the 1
than
million that's
the
accounted
1
for.
million that we know, because most people don't even tell anybody that the gun was stolen. They just go on about their life. So another new problem is these 3D printing ghost guns and other ways to make guns. We got privately made firearms also made called ghost guns, and their involvement in crimes is an emerging issue. The ATF said still law enforcement agencies are just beginning to establish uniform training on how to recognize, identify, and report ghost guns. Man, these people are sitting around at the crib with 3D printers making guns, man. So we got people who gonna be able to make guns and put them out, and they're not gonna be able to trace them, nothing, because you made them at home
with plastic.
Yep. And then you can get most of the parts that you need online to get the rest of the things, but you making at the crib.
Right.
5 years, the number of illegal machine gun conversion devices recovered by law enforcement agencies jumps 570%. One thing is we always talk about the assault rifles and everything. 70% of the crimes were done by handguns. You know what I mean? That's one thing. Handguns is a big part of most of the crimes, but most of the mass shootings are done by these bigger guns, and that's why people make a bigger deal out of those. But handguns is really the big problem. That's all the information I have on it. I thought it was interesting to see, because it's so ridiculous, man, that people keep saying that more and more guns is the answer. And as we see, you do one report, you see that it's more guns is the problem. This is the reason. Look at and in between these times, we've seen the uptick of crime, of murder. In these times between 2017 and 2021, after we had started seeing murder go down in the early 2000s, we just seen an uptick this last 5-6 years.
You have people who scan the QR codes.
Oh yeah, yay!
But check the notifications every time.
All right, man. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna talk about some the EPA. They announced a $1 billion new hazardous waste cleanup throughout the country. I thought it was pretty dope. The EPA agency on Friday announced 22 sites that will benefit from $1 billion in funding from a program designed to remediate hazardous waste sites such as landfills, mines, and manufacturing facilities. This is something that needs to be done all across the country, man. We have these horrible waste landfills, manufacturing dumps that's just sitting there and been there since the 50s, 60s, and 70s. We have so much crap, man. East St. Louis is one of them. It's just all the buildings are from the 70s where most of it should have been torn down. We have old factories still up. It's just crap, man. I don't know. I don't tear that crap down, man.
Like what's it called? Granite City.
Yeah, Granite City got a whole bunch of
Granite City
old
is terrible, and that's where I was born.
Factories, it's so trash.
It's terrible. Like it's like all gray and gross over there.
But the EPA also said that it would use funds to expedite the cleanup of 100 ongoing projects across the country. The $1 billion is second in $3.5 billion in funding appropriated by the bipartisan infrastructure bill Joe Biden signed in 2021. So that's pretty good, man. You got to have some type of good that's coming out of these things, man. You can't just be negative all the time.
Right.
So I thought that was good, man, to see them doing some things to help clean up. We need to get better, man, with the environment. But at least with getting crazy people out of office, we can start moving
Working towards
in a
that.
good direction. You know what I mean? Next we got Instagram. They've been censoring the sex workers, man. You know, they said that they show their butts and their and their stuff, and they get censored, but the stars get to do it. Kim Kardashian and all them, they get to do it, and they don't get censored. So
Right.
they're trying to I guess they're going against them. They may sue them. So she says she's in Sherry DeVille lives in perpetual fear of losing her 3.7 million Instagram followers. DeVille
You
is
said
a
perpetuous fear.
perpetual fear. She's a well-known porn star who also has an OnlyFans account. She's one of the many adult performers who have built a sizable presence on Instagram, which now serves as a crucial part of their personal marketing. Every morning when I first log into my phone, even if it takes to load Instagram, I have an adrenaline rush. She's goofy. But over the past 7 years, DeVille said platforms like Instagram have become completely invaluable for driving traffic to personal websites where performers make money, and while people like her have long had to tread carefully to stay within Instagram rules, many say the company's moderation efforts have gotten more punitive and less predictable after policies put in place in 2018 following the passage of the federal law targeting human trafficking on the internet called SESTA-FOSTA. I ain't heard nothing about that. But anyway, it's crazy, man. I don't know, man. This their website, lady. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time,
It's their website.
you can't have a company who is favoring celebrities and allowing celebrities to go against community standards.
Right.
But when someone who is a porn star or an adult influencer,
Right. No, it's not
doing
fair.
the same thing,
That's not fair. It shouldn't
and
matter.
you're censoring that person. No, that's
It
not
shouldn't
fair.
matter,
It
but
should
you
be
still
censored.
it's
should
not
still,
fair. But you're still on someone's platform.
right. But that platform should also, it's the platform
She can make a CherylDeVille.com. She doesn't have to. If she got all these 3.7
she's
million
making a good
people.
point. You're failing to see the point. The
I see
point
the
is,
point.
why is it okay for Kim Kardashian to show her naked ass on
Right,
Instagram,
right.
but she can't show her
Nah,
naked
man,
ass on
I
Instagram
feel
without
her.
being censored?
I'm with her. I'm 100% with her.
That's just
I think
wrong.
it's not fair,
And
but
Instagram they need to make sure that they are
being fair.
being fair
I
across
understand
their
that.
censoring.
But I also understand this
Censorship.
too.
Who's they censoring though? Because I see so many
I
girls
see me
showing
so-
their
me
booties.
too,
I see so
man.
many booties and so
Right.
Girl be like,
all the
it's
yams.
nonstop. Like,
It's
they all do it.
non-stop ass. I don't know, bro. She's saying that she's having problems. She's saying that she's having problems showing her stuff because she's a porn star. So I guess they're saying there's connotations that's connected to that.
But you know what? Back in what if it was a couple years ago they were trying to ban Pornhub?
Right.
Hey,
I
So,
went
I
against that.
mean,
No, I was kidding.
They tried.
man, you can't do that
Right.
stuff. You can't.
I mean,
Only thing I know is this
Why
though.
did it get so quiet?
She can
go to Snapchat private.
she can do her thing on her own website. She looks like she has enough followers where she can do that.
Where
and
she
drive
could
that.
just, you know what, and be like, I'm building my own website. And I'm
mean-
pretty sure if she announced a website forthcoming on her
Right.
Instagram, that her followers from there would.
I don't understand why people don't get it. I mean, you have OnlyFans, you have Instagram, but these should be catapults for you to build for your own website and your own IPs for you to be getting people to come to your network.
Because when they click on it from these sites, it should automatically drag it back to your website.
I mean, you just want to start on those sites and then use that to get people to come to yours, so you can have a nice following on your site. Then once you have that, then you have the power. Now you have the people coming to you, paying you for advertising space. They're paying you for all the stuff on your website because your site is booming. Now you're making the money. You don't need Instagram. You don't need OnlyFans. These are supposed to be the steps. I use OnlyFans. I got 5.7 million fans from there. Now I can get my 5.7 million fans to come to sherrydeville.com and see my booty. Now, if your booty is that nice, they're gonna come. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. I just don't. I understand where she's coming from, but to me, spending this much time fighting for something that you can just do on your own is silly. It's just a waste of time, man.
Yeah, TikTok is super strict. Like, so I could just
Super.
imagine what Instagram is.
Right.
Right.
TikTok, you can't. I did a music video and I went live
Mhm.
for the first time, and she was a stripper that was like half naked, but we weren't doing anything sexual on there. We were just shooting the video. I was just like, this is how it goes behind the scenes.
Right.
10 minutes later, I think it's banned, suspended. I'm suspended until March. I was like, man, they're not playing
They don't
around.
play, and that's Chinese too, so
Yeah.
you know they ain't having none of that shit. You can't
None
do
of that.
none of whatever. Boy. But so that's how I look at it though. She has OnlyFans. You know, do what you do on OnlyFans. You can do whatever you want to on there.
Yo, shout out to OnlyFans, people making millions of dollars on that platform.
Man, they killing.
Crazy.
Who was
See,
that
that's the thing,
catch
though.
you outside girl talking about she a millionaire? I'm like, what are they looking at on this
She
girl?
made $60 million in one month.
Somebody
right?
else too.
It's another what's her name? Iggy Azalea. She didn't release one and made I don't know how much her first day.
Yep.
Like they making million. These cats so thirsty.
And I heard
man.
she wasn't even naked.
Really?
Yeah, she wasn't really like fully naked nude.
Wow.
Okay, so
But she does have.
She was
body.
like
she got
almost
body.
naked.
It's probably all fake, but she got body.
Oh
Iggy
yeah.
Azalea. She cannot rap.
there's this girl Bella
Stop
Thorne.
rapping.
I don't know if
But-
y'all know who Bella Thorne is.
OnlyFans is your way.
Don't nobody care about no Bella Thorne.
Who is that?
She made $1 million in the first 24 hours.
Damn. I don't even know who that is.
Bella Thorne's that
She was
young
in
Asian
Disney
one
Channel.
from Belly Thorne.
Yeah, she was on Disney Channel.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, they be looking at the.
Is that where she
Disney
originally
girls.
from?
Yeah.
Really? I thought I was on
Perverts.
TikTok.
Perverts,
girl.
man. Perverts.
There's no because one of the OnlyFans girls she had made an OnlyFans when she turned 18,
Mhm.
and she was like, people.
That's the Catch Me Outside girl said that dumb
was
shit.
and she was like,
They're perverts.
whoever looked at my like as soon as I turned 18,
They was jumping on it because you're legal.
Did you hear about the Disney thing?
Shit.
where
Why
they
did
said
you
that-
create the page
Right,
as soon
and
as
then
you
go-
turned 18 and
then
then
go
call somebody a
complain about it
perv?
after they done gave her their money. That's why you don't give people your money, man. So what you
Y'all
trying to
better
do?
watch out for them chicks. Them the ones that's gonna come back and say sexual harassment in 10
For
years.
sure. Say what? So we got. What you got, Mom? You got any news?
I got news.
I do have some news this morning.
What you got? You ain't got nothing, Jim.
I do got news.
What you got?
Well, as you guys know, Billboard came out with their top 50 list of the best rappers of all time,
Uh-huh.
and the list consists of Ja Rule's upset, but
Because he wasn't on it.
he wasn't top 50, but don't nobody really listen to Ja Rule like
Ja who?
right? Who?
Right.
I
What
bet
it was
50
a-
Cent was happy about that.
Who did they have number one?
Jay-Z.
Then they.
No, wait, hold on. Let me see. Right,
I know because
here.
top 5 was like Pac.
No, number
Biggie.
one is Jay-Z. Number 2 is
Wayne.
Kendrick Lamar.
What?
Number 3 is Nas. Number 4 is Tupac.
Yeah.
Number 5 is Eminem. Number 6 is Biggie Smalls. Number 7 is Lil Wayne.
How they knock Biggie Smalls out the
8.
top 5?
Number
Right.
8 is Drake. Number 9 is Snoop Dogg. Here's the kicker. Number 10 is Nicki Minaj. And number 11 is Kanye West.
That if Wayne's not in the top 5, I'm sorry.
Number 12 is Andre 3000.
Damn.
Number
12?
13 is what's the name?
Nicki
Rakim.
Minaj is a better rapper than
And Kanye.
Andre
That's what I thought.
3000?
Right.
And Kanye.
No, Kanye, I don't care. He don't write his rap. Andre 3000, that's disrespectful, bro. Nicki Minaj is a better rapper than Andre 3000.
Number 14.
Putting Eminem in the top 5.
Eminem's gonna be there just because of record sales, man.
Number
Right.
14.
He's
Number
gonna be
14
there.
is LL Cool J. Number 15 is
Nicki Minaj can't
J.
rap
Cole.
better than LL Cool J to me. I don't
No,
know.
never.
No.
Number 16 is Scarface. Number 17, 50 Cent.
He can't
number
rap better than
18,
Scarface. I just disagree with most of these lists. So.
Yeah, who made this list? I'm curious.
Billboard.
Oh yeah, that's
Man.
why.
Yeah, that's why. The one that Rolling Stones did was even more disrespectful. That shit was so
Yeah, that
bad.
was-
Number 30.
disrespectful.
Number 30. Hold on. They put Future over Dr. Dre.
Yeah, that's cool. Dr. Dre can't fucking rap.
Yeah.
But producer.
Did you hear Jay-Z produced
Yeah,
that song?
yeah.
One of his big songs.
Jay-Z produced one of Dre's
and wrote the song for him.
Really?
Yeah, I
Wow.
forget what song it is. He did it all for him.
That's dope.
That's crazy.
Is Ice-T top 50?
Nah, he's garbage.
Yeah. He's
Run it. Comic book corner.
Really?
Why?
I ain't even get to do my stories.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, do it.
Jimmy took over my whole segment.
Go ahead.
I
Whole
never
part.
do stories,
the
so I was
segment?
like,
Anyway, this week the Black theater trope.
Mm-hmm.
They are since they've been around in Arizona, for those that don't know, since the 1970s, and they do musicals and plays throughout the year, including Christmas times, the Black Nativity during the holiday season.
Okay.
So the lady that founded the Black theater trope, her name is Helen K. Manson.
Right.
And she recognized that Black residents in Arizona needed their voices to be heard, according to Executive Director David Hemphill. He said that Manson helped tie the civil rights and Black arts movements. He said that there was very few outlets for African American performers and African American creatives in Arizona during that time when she created the Black theater trope.
Right.
But Mason is not only part of history for creating the Black theater trope. She is a descendant of Mary Green, who was the first recorded Black resident of Arizona. According to historians,
Right.
Green arrived in Arizona from Arkansas in 1868.
Oh, okay.
sound like me.
That's dope. That's dope.
So I just wanted to throw a little history out there since it is Black History Month, you know?
Most definitely. Let's go to comic book corner, Joe.
Oh.
You looking around? Did he really look around like, who's Joe?
You.
Wow.
Comic Book Corner. Sponsored by...
Stop it, man. Anyway, hey, we got this week we was watching Last of Us. I thought the episode was kind of slow, man.
I wouldn't know.
I just
That was
felt as
last
though,
week's episode.
yeah, I just felt as though it was kind of slow. They, some things did happen. We had to see Ellie, step up in the situation. But I always say too, like, I feel as though that she should be a little rougher than she is right now.
I think she's probably going to be a little bit rougher.
She is in the future.
In the episode that played last night.
In the future. But yeah, I think did it come out last night?
Yeah, it come out on Friday nights.
It comes out Friday nights
Yeah,
now? I thought it was Sundays.
me
For some
too.
It come
reason.
out on Friday night.
Oh wow! Then I need
They
to
The
switched
new
it.
episode came out last night.
I need
I
to watch
wanted
the
to
new
watch
one
it
then.
last night at like 10:30. I was like, nah,
I didn't catch last night, so that's good. I'm not going to get anybody any spoilers, but I did think that the last one wasn't as great. Hopefully it picks up.
They need to be more clickers, man. Like,
Yeah, we need to start.
I
seeing
played
them.
both games, and I'm like, dude, like, you got action packed right at the get go.
Right, and it's
so-
like
It's kind of slow
we
right
haven't
now to
seen
pick
it.
up to the action.
I
Yeah,
feel like they're
let's
doing
go.
it like The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Right,
I think that's
right.
how they kind of
Like
build
less zombies, like only zombies sometimes. I'm like, I
Right.
want zombies all the time. Like,
I mean, I
nonstop.
feel like they did the same thing with Moon Knight. Moon Knight was slow at first. It was boring at first. To me, it was
I
boring
didn't
at
think
first. To
so.
me.
I thought it was dope, but I definitely need to see more of the clickers coming through. I just felt like they haven't made a dent in the last couple episodes. Let's see some of that crazy stuff, man. It's just been human on human, but
Human on human crime.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's mostly just them killing other humans or other humans coming at them.
So,
Yeah, there's been some interesting episodes on the season for sure.
The Frank one and Bill, whatever his name.
They did. It was interesting. I watched it. I was like, okay, cool. It wasn't like the game because in the game it was different.
Yeah,
but I was like, okay,
Right.
it would make sense, in that situation.
Mhm.
So, but I think it's cool that I think they did a terrible. What's her name? Allie, right?
Yeah.
Terrible Allie.
Yeah.
I think they did Joel a decent.
he's good.
He's
It was
good.
good.
He's
He
good.
was just a
I like
good-ass
Mondo,
actor, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they could have did a better Allie.
I think they killed Tess off too quick.
Do you know the girl that played
That's how-
Allie in the video game is from Growing Pains? The
Oh,
little
really?
girl with the curly hair.
Really?
That white girl.
Really?
Yeah, that's who
Wow.
plays her in the game.
Wow.
She's a grown woman now, but that's her voice though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They,
I did not know that.
Also, in like comic book stuff, they Marvel released the Riri Williams. Did you see that? Her audition tape.
Mm-mm.
She actually auditioned for Surrey at first,
Oh.
and they put out the audition tape with her and Chadwick Boseman,
Mhm.
and they of course declined her. And but when Ironheart came up, she was like the first pick
Yeah.
for anybody else.
Yeah, man. A lot of people don't like Ironheart. I see a lot of people talk about her online. A black woman taking over the Iron Man mantle. People are
Everybody
people are
think it's gonna be
very
Pepper
ignorant
Potts.
and racist, man. And I don't know, man. I'm giving her a chance. Let's see what she do. You know what I
Pepper
mean?
Potts was too scary.
She is.
Man, the Pepper Potts, man, that's ridiculous. They even put her in the suit ever. But anyway, hopefully, you know what I mean. People, I want to see the movie and see what they do, man. It should be good, man. I'm so sick of seeing negative stuff about it. It's just because it's a black woman taking over the little Iron Man mantle. I see so much stuff. Why couldn't they have picked his son to be him? Why couldn't they just
The daughter.
why couldn't he be white? Is all I'm
Yeah.
saying. You know what I mean? Why couldn't the person be white? And it's just ridiculous. But Ant-Man's coming out this week. Pretty pumped
Friday.
about that. Yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead, go check that out, man. We'll tell y'all how it went for us. I think it should be good. I still think Ant-Man's gonna die. We'll let you know if I'm wrong. But I
Oh
think he's gonna
man.
die, man. I think he's out of here.
What day are you guys gonna go show watch next Saturday?
Yeah.
I might go watch it Wednesday
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'll probably do Saturday morning after I get done here.
or next Friday. I might do it this Friday because I'm off.
But it's gonna be good, man. It's good. Let's get pumped for that. Let's do the sports intro.
Sorry guys, kind of new at this still.
Habari Sports.
Got the sports this week, bro. Ah, man, yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
You got to get pumped, man, because the Suns did something they probably haven't did since 1992, and that's to go all the way in on the season. You know what I mean? Like this is a big deal. It's kind of a weird situation though because everybody's hurt. Durant's hurt. Booker's been hurt. Paul's been hurt. Everybody's been hurt.
Kevin's hurt.
Yeah. So it's like, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna get this together? Hopefully they can put everybody together and patch everybody up and get them on the court. But man, dude, if they have 15, 20 games together and going into the playoffs, these boys gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
They're gonna be a big problem.
Man, there's just so many trades that happen.
Dude,
I don't
A
know
lot
about
of
losing
trade
Bridges though. I
happened.
don't know why anyone but Bridges. He's been like
yeah, you're right.
the glue
He has been. But
this year.
what happened this season, seeing him have to take a bigger ownership, I think they saw that he wasn't
He wasn't ready.
he's not a second fiddle.
Right.
And
They put him somewhere that he's a main
right.
be a
If
main
if they were to
contributor.
go forward and say, hey, we're gonna go forward with Booker, Bridges, and the young crew. They looked at that and let them run for a little while because Bridges was the main thing, and him and Aiden, and like, oh, we're not going. They lost. They was
No one
losing.
brings up Aiden anymore. Everyone's just like the three.
Right.
But-
we all forget about Aiden.
Look, because here's the thing about Aiden. He was the only one who wanted out and the only one who stayed.
Right.
He's the only one who had to stay.
No, Crowder wanted out. He got out.
So does what about Ben Simmons? Every
Then,
time I think about Ben
Yeah,
Simmons,
Crowder didn't even play this whole season.
no, he wanted out. So now he's with the Bucks. He'll be fine. I think Ben Simmons will get
he got there, got excited, everybody else left.
I heard from his. I know a friend of mine that's who was his chef
Mhm.
said he's super dirty, like
Really?
not clean, nothing.
Really?
Like that. No, that's what I heard about.
Hey, man. Only thing I can say about the dude, I think that if it matter how the Nets go, man, because to me, I would put the ball in his hands. and I would just let him take over the team. He's the biggest star on the team now. Let him run it, man.
Unfortunately,
You know,
I mean, they have Spencer Dinwiddie
it's
too.
not unfortunate. The dude is good. He's been an all-star. It's the last couple years you've asking him to do things that he's never have to do before.
Right.
Play off the ball. Don't have the ball in your hand for I don't know. He's playing with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. He don't have the ball in his hand.
Yeah, that's why
He's so used to coming up and down the court, having the ball every time. Now he doesn't have it at all. And everybody expect him to still be the same player. No, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
So also, this is what I'm saying. I think he's finna. I know how he is. He's finna. The Lakers. I think the Lakers are going to be a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Better.
You think that made him better?
What, getting rid of Russ?
I don't.
Because think about D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah.
He's a more of a.
LeBron was disrespectful about Kyrie. He's like, I wanted Kyrie.
Right.
He came out and said, "Why wouldn't I want Kyrie back?" That's like a bad breakup. That's just.
He said, "But I'll deal with what I got. I got what I got. Like you don't got a solid team."
I think they'll be good with, especially with Bamba now. Bamba been hooping the last couple games.
He can shoot, man.
Because he's been scoring the last couple games.
Shoot, man. Look, it takes more than offense to win. They need somebody who's gonna stop someone, man. LeBron can't stop anybody. You got
Anthony Davis.
D'Angelo Russell don't stop anybody.
God, Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Rory,
he just needs to retire, man.
Hachimura. I'm not looking. He's average defender. Davis, he somebody. He probably get
Dallas
hurt.
gonna look nice this year.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
They don't
Kyrie
play.
with
They're not playing no defense, dog.
Yeah, but that's all Luka needed is a point guard.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he finna go back to
especially with Jason Kidd. Him and coaching with Jason Kidd, man.
No, they're gonna be. But the only thing is that's all they got right now.
Yeah,
they gave up a lot, giving up Finney Smith. They did keep Anthony Hardaway Jr. But we'll see, man. I think that they don't have any deal, but they can't outscore you.
The Bucks didn't even make any trades. The Bucks didn't
They got Crowder.
They got Crowder.
Who they give up for it? What,
I don't think they gave up.
I think some.
The Golden State give up. What's his name? Wiseman.
5 second-round picks.
They said Kyrie got traded for some 7th graders.
Kyrie got traded for Dinwiddie
and a couple
and Finney Smith and some draft picks.
And what year? 2026, 27?
Yeah.
They said he got traded for some 7th graders.
They're all all the picks are from like 27, 28, 29. That's like, how it is.
Pretty.
So what you think? Do you think the Suns going to the finals with this?
If everybody can stay healthy, if everybody stays healthy,
yeah, and if they can play well together, because we don't know if they're going to play well together.
We don't.
They're going to have a solid team. I mean, who's going to be the 3 is going to be the question.
They talking about either Warren or your one boy Torrey Craig, either or.
Man, we should have got rid of Johnson. Man, Cam was good, man.
Yeah,
I like those guys, but hey. We'll see what happens.
I've met. That's the only NBA player I've ever met was Cam Johnson.
I just don't want y'all to get y'all hopes up when they get out there on the court together for the first time, and everybody expecting them to come out and just
whatever.
First time out there on the court, that's not finna happen. So I'm gonna bring y'all back down the level field real quick.
We're going for the championship.
It's gonna take a good 5 games for them to have a chemistry and they feel on the court.
It's the team is pretty much the same. You lost 2 players. You put in Kevin Durant, who doesn't really need the ball that much.
But it's still team player chemistry. How well are the players going to get along? So I say it's going to take like 5 games for them to have it all together.
Definitely, but it should work.
They'll be able to mix them around and be able to play.
Right.
Yeah,
so who your Super Bowl picks, everybody? What you got?
I'm going Kansas City.
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Yeah. Some of my family is Eagles fans, but I'm gonna have to go with Kansas City this time around.
Kansas City.
I heard Wentz is not 100% still.
Or what's his name? No, it's
Wirtz or Wentz.
It's Hurts.
I heard he's not 100%.
Yeah, he's at a shoulder. I think they've been talking about, but I don't know. Mahomes had the ankle issue too. So who you got?
That's Kansas City.
Everybody got Kansas City. I think Kansas City is going to win also.
Place your bets.
But the Eagles are the favorite, 1.5 favorite.
They are the
right
favorite
now.
right now.
So you know what I mean. We are picking the underdog, but I don't know, man.
But
I
I
think it's
always
gonna
go
be
for
a
the
good
underdog.
close. It's gonna be a close game, man. But I'm picking the Eagles. I mean, the Chiefs to win by a field goal. I think it's gonna be close. But man, if that Eagles
Above 50 or under 50?
It's gonna be a high scoring game.
But I think it's gonna be a high scoring game too, above 50.
You think it's
Because I
gonna be
placed
above
that
50?
bet. Yeah, I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for a good $600 today. So
Yeah,
hopefully he'll
you
win you
it
tomorrow.
might be high scoring. It might be.
Mm-mm.
We'll
I'm
see, man.
gonna say under 50.
I think so too. I think it'd be like
The last Super Bowl was boring.
2020.
Who was last Super Bowl? It was
2025.
It was the Bengals and the Rams.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
even watch the last Super Bowl. I don't even think.
I watched it. It was all right. It was all right. The Bengals gonna be here, man. They're gonna be there every year,
The
man.
question is when the Cardinals gonna go to the Super Bowl. Ever.
Right.
Go to HabariEntertainment.com. You can read the article, The Cardinals Curse. it's a great read, man. I tell you how the Bidwells have been cursed from Chicago all the way to Arizona.
Right.
They have not won in a century. So it
could
might
be
be
a hot
another
mess.
another century before we see winning with them, man.
Right.
For real.
We picked bad quarterbacks, man. From
God.
Matt, what's the name? Matt Leonard or whatever his name?
Yeah.
Like USC,
Oh
like
yeah, Matt Leonard. I remember
Heisman's
that.
Trophy,
Yeah.
man.
We thought
trash.
he was gonna be a dude. Trash.
This guy trash.
Trash.
We paid too much for him.
Trash.
Man, we should have made him do that 4 hours of study and the
dude was supposed to be good, man, and he just
I think he's too short, man. I think he's
he's so
too
little,
tiny.
man. He's so little.
He should stick to baseball, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy because so I don't know if you saw this with 2K. They put in NFL players. They put in Dak Prescott,
Uh-huh.
and some other. I cannot think of their names at the top of my head, but they put them in for like the my team stuff, and
Those cats so little, man.
man, they put them as like point guard, shooting guard.
Right, they little. Let's go to the hot mess real fast.
This week's hot mess.
Hold on.
Get ready for the week's Hollywood hot mess with Iesha Rowan. Sponsored by
No one.
Rumble Cookie.
What you got, mama?
This week's hot mess is Justin Bieber and Kodak Black.
What the Kodak back is so crazy, man.
Yeah,
Bro is
but
wild.
you know, Justin Bieber and Kodak Black are both being sued over Super Bowl 56 weekend.
Uh-huh.
They apparently, according to a lawsuit obtained by TMZ, Mark Schaefer and Adam Ram. I'm
Mhm.
not sure if I'm pronouncing the last name correctly. Probably not. But they both say that they were shot and severely injured during February's
A concert.
shooting outside the Nice Guy in LA last year, and they are both blaming Kodak and Justin, and as
Security
well
team.
as the venue.
The security teams, I guess.
Mm-hmm. In the documents, the alleged victims are claiming that Kodak Black was a major catalyst in the shooting, stating that he was there trying to cause harm and escalating the situation.
Wow.
And they are both blaming the shooting squarely on Kodak Black.
That's the thing about being an artist too, man. Anything happen in these concerts, man, it's all on you, bro. You know, it's tough, man, and they gonna blame you. That's why you have to have your LLC,
Mm-hmm.
so that shit is not on you. You can
Yep.
at least put it on your company, and it's not gonna affect your personal funds,
Right.
and because they about to sue you for everything you got, bro.
Yep. And that's exactly what they're doing, because not only are they saying that the incident was Kodak Black and Justin Bieber's fault,
Mhm.
they are saying that the venue itself had lax security.
Right, which is always an issue
Right.
in most of these situations.
So they're saying that the security guards who were hired weren't able to handle
Mhm.
the situation when it went down.
Right.
The venue, the promoters, performers, all
And he's gonna win.
bear some sort of responsibility. But according to Kodak Black's lawyers and his team and things like that, they're
Right.
saying, his attorneys are saying that they think that he's going to be dismissed from this lawsuit fairly quickly, because the complaint is not sufficient enough, as according to the attorneys or whatever.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll
I
see.
think that
We'll see. We don't want to get
Yeah.
you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the ins and out of everything, but hey,
Now that's a hot mess.
that's crazy. But all right, man. Let's go ahead and take our last break. We're gonna come back and play the trivia game for loot.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Let's be back in one moment here. Come on back with us. Oh my goodness.
And I couldn't pull the game up because anyway.
It's in there.
No, but he had to run the commercial, which was you can't put two videos in at the same time the way the system is.
Oh,
So
okay.
you
Yeah,
have to bring
Iesha.
it in. So go ahead, bring it in, bro. Bring it up when you're ready.
So just so you know, in the trivia, there are a total of 10 questions. If
It's
you
on
get
you, Skylar.
7 out of 10
Sky-
correct,
I'm talking to you.
Me.
yes, I am talking to you. I am talking to you. There are 10 questions.
Okay.
If you get 7 out of 10 correct, we will donate to your charity of choice, and we also do have a dish rack that you can win if you get 7 out of 10 questions correct.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Let's test your knowledge.
I was like, who you answer your questions?
It's all your knowledge, bro.
Okay.
All right.
Oh man.
First question. She became the first African American professionally trained nurse in 1879.
Oh, here she go with these hard ass questions.
What?
I'm just gonna hit you with that.
Yeah.
I already know. I don't even know.
I don't even know that
What
one.
the hell?
Rosa Parks? I don't know.
She'd have been old as hell getting on that bus. Who we got? What's the answer?
The answer is Mary Eliza Mahoney.
Y'all remember in
Never
barbershop?
heard of her.
Oh, dude, he was like a couple things black people need to tell the truth about. Rosa Parks ain't doing nothing but sit her black ass down.
Cedric the Entertainer, Ricardo. He's a special guy, man.
Right.
All right, next question.
2.
He said OJ did it.
In what year did the Music Grammy Awards television broadcast first feature an African American host?
It was Chris Rock, wasn't it? But
2016.
2016.
Dang, hell, it couldn't have been that. No,
It was just recent.
I'm gonna guess Flip Wilson in the 60s or some shit. That's my guess.
And you're wrong. So
Oh
gonna
my
give yourself
God.
a little 111.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That would be 2005.
Holy fuck, racist bastards.
Language, huh? Language.
That's ridiculous. This shit been around 100 years. You can't have one black host.
And which brings us to our next question.
Dang. And they always talking about why they're always talking about first because
Who hosted the Grammy Awards in 2005, becoming the first African American to host the awards?
Chris Rock, isn't it?
he said Chris Rock. I don't even know.
And you're wrong. It is not Chris Rock.
It was
Is
Kevin
it
Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
No.
Nope.
No, is it? Wait.
D.L. Hughley.
Nope.
I don't fucking know.
Steve Harvey. Oh, you know he be hosting everything.
We all get the one.
Who? 2005.
That would have been Queen Latifah.
What?
What?
I didn't even know she did a Wow.
I ain't watched that shit.
I must have not watched that shit that year.
I know I
didn't
didn't.
watch that at
I
all.
was just born.
I'm sorry, Charity.
Which 6 films are the only horror movies to ever compete for an Oscar?
Get Out.
The Exorcist.
Yeah. Get Out. That's probably one.
Get Out. Get Out is a really good one.
Yeah.
A really good one.
Is that a horror movie though? Consider a horror
Yeah, I
movie, or
think
is
it
that
was.
thriller?
Yeah,
It's like a
it was horror
psychological
show.
thriller.
Yeah, it's like a thriller. Dang, that's hard.
It's a toughie, man.
I know another one.
The Conjuring.
What's the one with Alfred Hitchcock? Psycho.
Psycho.
I'm gonna guess.
They
that
have
one.
the Grammys back then.
You said Oscars, right?
Oscars.
Oh, it's the Oscars.
Oscars,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they did that.
Psycho.
Oscars back then.
That's 4.
Dang,
There's another one, man.
I don't even know. That's hard.
Halloween. I don't know. I have
Hell
no
no.
idea.
Just get us with the womp womp.
Just get you with the womp
I
womp.
didn't know we wrong.
You got some of them right though. The Exorcist,
Jaws. Yes, I forgot
And
about that one.
Get Out.
Get
Those
Out.
are the only 2 that you got
Sixth
correct.
Sense. Silence
It would
of
have
the
been
Lambs. Black Swan.
Jaws, The Silence of the
Yeah.
Lambs,
We should have got
The
that.
Sixth Sense,
Yeah.
Black Swan, and then the 2 you got correct, The Exorcist and
Black
Get Out.
Swan.
That's
I've
the one with
never heard of
Natalie
that.
Portland. They're
Is
in
it?
a ballet. Weird.
I never watched
It's
that.
it's real
But the
dark
rest
and
of
real
them-
weird.
Yeah, Jaws was one of the biggest scary movies ever, and I should have known that. And what was the other one?
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs also was great.
Hello,
But I don't know if you
Clarice.
could come. I guess that was a psychological thriller. Yeah, I guess so. For sure. You learn something every day.
Next question. Who was the first African American to win the Academy Award for Best Actor?
I think I know. What you got?
Trying to think. I have no idea.
I'm gonna say Sidney Poitier.
And you are correct. It is Sidney Poitier.
All right, I got one. That boy.
I don't even know who Sidney Poitier is.
Oh, you sleep.
A
What-
raisin,
what-
a
what-
raisin with a sun. A raisin in the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He
Okay.
had Just Who's Coming to Dinner. Those are a couple of big movies that
Mhm.
he did this back in the day that was pretty big.
Next question is, which films did Tom Hanks receive an Academy Award for Best Actor?
Best actor. Man, he's been in a lot of good movies.
I know it.
Which film did Tom receive an Academy Award? Let's see. It's the Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that was gonna be mine. Forrest Gump.
I'm gonna say Castaway.
Oh,
that's-
Castaway.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
too.
Castaway.
was pretty good.
We was talking about the volleyball in class the other day.
Well said.
You have to be good to be in a movie by yourself on a desert island.
Well said.
What's that?
Yeah, cry because he lost the volleyball. It's hard.
Yo,
man.
Tom Hanks makes good movies,
Yeah,
though.
man.
He does.
It's
I
for
do.
real.
Hey, Forrest Gump is probably one of my favorite movies.
Favorite.
I
Like,
mean, I
he's-
hate Jenny with a passion. Like till this
Everybody
day.
Yeah, if you watch that
Everybody
movie,
hated it. The way she did him
To
was
this
just
day.
dirty. She
So
did
good.
him all
She
kinds
did
of
my guy
dirty.
so dirty.
dude, right? If you really sit back,
and
I'm like, she really like did him the worst. Like that movie's
Right.
screwed
So
up.
Trash.
They gonna come
why
back to
don't
him
you
to
love
die.
me, Jenny?
Right.
Yeah, why don't you love the guy? Now you got STDs, a kid, and everything.
The
Look,
kid
Man.
doesn't, and
Now
with the
look at
kid
that.
would have had the two right at the end, right? She had, did she have AIDS at the end?
I think it was AIDS or cancer. It was
Yeah,
one of
it was
AIDS
one
or
of the
cancer,
two.
and I think they
Right.
would give it to the child too as
Yeah.
well. That's a
Here's my
whole
thing.
messed
Here's
up
my thing.
movie. She's gonna have to
Then-
deal with that.
Right.
Then here's the kicker. She married him as soon as she was about to die.
Right.
She,
Like, baby, I'm sorry. I done hold you out the whole life.
she
He a
said,
real
well-
one though. He a real
Nah,
one.
I'ma
He held
marry
her
you.
down.
And then she died. Like,
She said, well, I ain't gonna make it too long. Go ahead, Forrest. Come on.
Right. He at that point he's just like, I'm done running.
Yeah, she fucked for us, man.
Yeah,
But,
she did.
Hey,
But anyway, is that the only 2 movies that you can think of?
yeah.
All right. You got half a point on that one. The first one is Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Oh,
What's that one
yeah.
about?
He had AIDS.
That
He
one?
had AIDS. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Hmm.
And
Nah, it was a
then
big one. That was a good one.
And Forrest Gump.
and Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Mhm. Those are two that he received.
You know, the
Academy
second
Award for.
Forrest, they were going to make a second Forrest Gump. They ended up not doing it because they didn't want to ruin the
Hell
legacy.
nah, you was going
Yeah,
They were going to
That
use
was
that
just gonna-
guy
yeah.
from The Sixth Sense, the little
Oh,
boy,
okay.
as his
Okay.
son.
Ah.
Yeah, well,
That might have worked.
which was I think at the end, if they show the son at the end.
Yeah,
I
they
think
do.
they
They
did.
do.
They
That
did.
might have worked. It
Yeah.
might have. You never know.
Nah, hell no, you don't touch that.
Yeah.
Nah, it's like going back and doing Coming to America. They fucked that movie up.
Fuck
Yeah,
that
it,
up.
I guess right at 9/11, when 9/11 happened, they're like, you know what, this is not going to be a good movie to try to bring back.
Yeah, no.
Fuck with that.
But this actress has the longest TV career, spanning over 80 years.
I'm gonna go with
Oprah Winfrey.
Damn.
She ain't that old.
80 years on TV.
What's her
I'm
name?
gonna guess somebody from one of these soap operas or something.
I'm
Over
either gonna
80
go with-
years.
What's her name?
Betty White, but she passed away.
Betty White. No, she's a
80 years on TV.
Carol. What's her name? Carol something.
Carol Baskins.
No, Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett ain't been on TV no damn 80 years,
Feel
man.
like it.
You ain't even watched.
All right.
You don't even know about the
I
Carol
have
Burnett
no
show.
idea.
Final answers? You have no idea?
No
Yeah.
idea.
I said Betty White.
Betty White. I'm gonna have to go with
Wait,
Betty
she
White.
dead though, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
She is dead. She did pass away, but it is Betty White.
Yeah.
She is the actress that has the longest TV
Because
career.
she died at like
spanning
100 or
80
something.
years.
She died when she was 100 something.
She was on shit until she was almost dead. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I could
She
not
died
imagine
on
being
set.
110 years old.
Right.
Oh my god.
I know
Alright.
this one. I know
She
this one.
played the voice of Dory in the film
Oh,
Finding Dory.
Ellen
What the fuck is
DeGeneres.
that? Fine. Oh, Dory.
Ellen
Oh.
DeGeneres.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah,
Just
Ellen.
keep swimming.
She was
swimming.
actually hilarious in that shit.
She was, and it is correct. Ellen DeGeneres is the voice.
Oh, my bad.
I heard she's not the most pleasant to work with.
A lot of people say that.
What I've
man.
heard.
But the rumor's been out there. But
This African American has won the most Oscars.
Denzel Washington.
the most Oscars.
Denzel, right?
No, I don't even know if bro won one.
Man, they should.
I think he
That
won
man's-
one for Training Day.
The one's the most. That's
Sissy Spacek.
Will
No,
Smith.
she's not even black.
Will Smith.
What's
Is
it?
that your final answer?
I don't
Yep.
know, bro.
Yep.
Gonna give yourself the womp womp because you should have went with your first choice.
Oh,
It is Denzel Washington.
Oh
How many,
man.
though?
2.
Oh, Malcolm X. That's right.
Yeah, Malcolm X is
You got one
killer.
for Malcolm X and one for Training.
Training Day. Oh, that was my shit.
Which brings us to our next question. Since the beginning of the Academy Awards in 1929,
Yeah, man.
how many black actors or
100 years of this
actresses have won an Oscar?
6.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6 or 7.
Yeah. 5.
No, no, and no.
What's the number?
The answer, after you give yourself the womp womp, correct answer is 22.
Oh,
wow.
a lot more
That's
than I
great.
thought. That's I guess okay.
I hate how we just underestimated. Anyway, that's besides the point.
It
But
should
thank
be a
you.
lot more.
I get to
though.
keep my
I'll tell
money
you
here
that.
at Habari Entertainment.
Sorry, charity. My choice.
Well, hey. we do
But it
our
was
best.
fun.
Definitely
It was
was fun.
fun.
We learned a lot.
You
Learned
got some
little
tough
Black
questions,
history. Yeah,
man.
she every week, man. Questions get harder
But you
and
know,
harder.
I tried to do it. I tried to do it as movies and films
Right.
in
Mhm.
conjunction with Black History, since
Right.
it is February.
Right,
so
that's
Yeah.
true.
majority of the trivia going forward for the remainder of the month will be somewhat related to Black history.
Man.
If you don't know, now you know. Get up and go study, and you might know some of the questions next week.
Yep.
Man.
Shout out to
nah,
Queen Latifah.
Questions are scary, man. All right, so that's the show for this week, man. We want to thank you, Skylar Vasquez, for stopping through, man, and telling us a little bit about your story. Make shout out your site and where people can catch up.
Yeah.
with you.
If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, I'm at Smokey Sabo, SMOKEYSABOO, or at Black Magic Films with a Z at the end. On Instagram, I'm on all platforms. You can hit me on YouTube. If you want to check out Bill Catullo's podcast, the 11th Ad Podcast with Bill Catullo Entertainment, or check them out on MTV on Family of Mafia. Thank you guys for having me.
For
You guys
sure.
have been awesome, and I appreciate you guys. Everyone's supporting me too. Appreciate you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. So.
For sure, man. We appreciate you for coming through, man. It was dope. We're gonna get together on some future projects, man, and make some things happen.
Let me know
For
already.
Iesha and Jimmy, y'all got anything y'all want to say?
Holla, holla.
All right,
Good.
y'all stay safe out there, good.
All right, check you out. Peace. Let's get to the outro.
Got it.
Thanks for watching another episode of Habari Live. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and get updates on news, the podcast, and more. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And don't forget to visit www.habarientertainment.com. See you next week. Peace.